Guy with the Vecino's Coffee Guy. If you got a reminder, that means you've hit the bell. And if you're just tuning in, you may want to hit the bell so you get a reminder when a new video comes out. We're aiming for one a week. It doesn't always happen, but we try. We are going back to interviews we did during the Boston Coffee Expo. And there, the S.C.A. was doing barista competition, they were doing pour-over competitions, as well as people were doing a trade show displaying their new products. And we are doing a series on profiling, pressure profiling, temperature profiling, and we're looking at different ways to profile the shot of coffee by changing the variables during the shot process. We're going to see some people who are, to me, the people that introduced this was Seneso. And my friend from Seneso, Mark, is kind of the designer and inventor of the pressure profiling. He's doing control by opening and closing valves so that it changes the pressure of the water in the puck as it's pulling the shot. This machine is the Hydra, and the Hydra is able to profile the espresso. And can you explain the profiling and how this works? And is it with the pump that ramps up, and how does the pump pressure change? Reduce, or is it the rotation of the pump, or how does that work?
So this machine is capable of being a manual machine or a volumetric machine, and it can shift. This is set to volumetric now, but if we push and hold a lever here, we can turn this into a manual machine. So now this group head will run completely manually. So when you run the first stage, the light's lit here, and we're running at 50 pounds of pressure. Then we go to another stage that turns on our pump, but it has a little valve that's stealing some of that pressure. So we're at about 7.5 bar. We cycle again, we can go to full 9 bar. All we've done is turn off that valve, so it's a really reliable system. You cycle again, you turn the valve on, you drop the pressure again, and then you cycle off, and that gives you a complete curve for your brewing process. As you brew and the coffee oils and things escape the grounds, it's important to slow down the water traveling through those grounds because they don't have the oils to resist the pressure, so water flows faster and faster, and you'll end up overheating your coffee puck if you don't reduce the pressure at the end of the shot. So it's really pretty important to reduce that pressure.
So you're reducing it by opening a valve, taking some of the pressure off. It's not the pump with less rotations, it's not a magnetic pump that changes the speed, it's the opening to take the pressure off and send it somewhere else?
Right, it's a very simple process. There is just a small valve that's right in line with the pump, and if the valve is open, it allows an amount of that water just to go right back into the pump. So it just defeats some of the flow out of the pump. So super reliable, super simple. Our motor is a full 100% on runtime motor. You can turn it on and leave it on, and it'll last years like that. So it's meant to run constantly. It's not one of the real wearing parts of the machine. From him, Seneso broke off with the same kind of technology, a little bit different paddle system, and they're doing pressure profiling. Well, now everyone is seeming to want to change and adjust, getting different tastes in your cup because it's going to extract the different organic materials in the coffee at different pressures.
This is a pressure profile machine. You can basically use the manual function of the machine and then start the extraction and manually drive the machine from 2 bar up to 10 bar. You create your own pressure profile.
Now, how is the pressure changing? Is there valves opening, or is there a magnetic pump?
Magnetic pump, yeah. One pump for each group. normal motor pump.
Okay. Enable the pressure profile. When you push the button, you must know the graphic of the pressure, the bar, and the second. Now you don't see the perfect pressure because you don't have coffee.
Oh, a shot clock,
And
pressure, temperature.
and the temperature. And after you see the last time for extraction.
Okay.
Now I give a little pre-infusion with 3.1 bar and grow it depends of which type of coffee you use.
You're at 9 bars. You're at 10 bars.
Okay.
He's dialing it down. It's blonding.
Perfect.
Okay, tell me how the pump pressure changes. Is it on by the pump or is it by bypass tubes?
Solenoid valves. A special solenoid valve with a little engineer. Okay, and the side, the open and close the hole for the water.
Ah,
Okay, yeah,
so
a
you're
restrictor.
closing tubes and opening.
Exactly, the fruit.
So you can see you have this graph. That'll be the Expert 5. That's what this one is. The way it works, I can sit and record off this one, but here's just a manual shot. So I can press play, and now you'll see in real time what the actual pressure is. Now I can stop, as I said, I can now stop and relieve the pressure. Now what you've done, you've completely saturated the group, and now you can reintroduce the pressure on the end. So now you can kind of extend the contact time without keeping the pressure on the coffee the whole time.
And then you're going to get the interview where on the E61 you get a paddle on the top that restricts the flow in the group head. And so I predict that that's going to be every E61 home group machine with the double boilers that are probably going to add this. There have already been two machines doing it now, and they're kind of chasing each other on profiling.
Hi there, I'm Jim with Bravo Beverages, and today in front of us we have the Lelite Bianca double boiler or dual boiler PID espresso machine that has paddle pressure profiling or pressure profiling here. We'll pull a shot here for you. We already have our loaded portafilter espresso ground coffee. We'll lock it in. Our temperature's at 194 degrees. And let me get a cup here. The pump pressure set at about 11 bar. You can change that easily from the bottom of the machine. And then we're just gonna lift up the lever. And you'll see the brew pressure going up. Right now we're on full open. And it's just gonna go just to about 11 bar. And right now we have the pour coming out. And I can basically change the pressure to 9 bar. And one of my favorite types of espressos is actually to bring it down. Either to 2 bar or 4 bar. So the flow's starting at a drip right now. So I'm going to increase the pressure because I'm going to react to what's coming out. And right now we are pulling a 41-second shot, which will stop off right there.
41 seconds.
Yep, and a ton of crema, a little bit of blonding, but I raised the pressure up, but we can get rid of that by decreasing the pressure. And basically, you get some really thick espresso that comes out with the paddle for the brew pressure profiling.
Thank you, and stay tuned for more interesting developments in the coffee world.